Welcome to the deep dive. So if you're serious about gaming on Linux, you probably know the feeling, right? Chasing that perfect setup, tweaking config files just to get maybe one more frame per
Yeah,
second.
it can be a real rabbit hole.
Exactly. Well, today we're digging into two big names in performance-tuned, Fedora-based Linux distributions, Nobara and Bazzite.
Two really interesting projects aiming for top-tier gaming.
Our mission here is pretty straightforward. We want to quickly help you figure out which of these sort of turbocharged distros might be the right fit for you. And it really seems to boil down to this core idea, control versus convenience. I mean, I know I've lost hours just fighting with terminal permissions and weird driver issues, so I'm really curious how these two try to smooth things over.
Yeah, it was really fascinating, I think, is that both of them often benchmark really well, sometimes even beating Windows. But their whole philosophy, how they're built, and how you interact with them, totally different.
Okay, different philosophies. That
Yeah,
seems key.
it absolutely is.
Yeah.
That difference is going to shape your day-to-day experience way more than like a tiny benchmark lead.
All right, let's start with Nobara Linux then. This one comes from Glorious Egg Roll, right? The person behind Proton GE.
That's the one. Yeah, a well-known name in the Linux gaming scene.
So Nobara is basically Fedora, but optimized, like heavily optimized for gaming.
Exactly. Think pre-tuned kernels, the very latest graphics drivers ready to go, all the codecs you need, lots of little tweaks baked in that you'd normally spend ages hunting down yourself.
And the core concept here is that it's mutable. What does that mean in practice?
Right, mutable. Think of it like a traditional Linux system. Everything's open. You have root access. You can change almost anything. You use standard tools like the DNF package manager to install, remove, configure.
It's a total control. You're the boss.
You are. You're the keys to the kingdom. You can customize everything.
Doesn't that also mean I have total freedom to completely mess up my system if I, delete the wrong file or install conflicting software?
That's the trade-off, precisely. Nobara is definitely aimed more at the power user, someone who wants that deep control and is comfortable with the potential risks. They want to tinker to squeeze out every last drop of performance.
Okay, but it's not all manual work, right?
Look.
I heard about a tweaks tool.
Ah, yes. The Nobara Tweaks tool. That's a nice touch. It automates some of those really annoying, fiddly tasks like setting up permissions for different drives so Steam can see them easily, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
so that usually involves fighting the terminal, yeah.
It definitely reduces some of that terminal fighting, as you called it, which, yeah, can sometimes feel like the real final boss in Linux gaming.
Okay, so Nobara. Powerful, flexible, mutable, great for tinkerers. Got it. Now, Bazzite. You said it flips the script.
Completely. Bazzite goes the immutable route. Think of it like SteamOS on the Steam Deck, or maybe Chrome OS.
Immutable, meaning I can't change the core system easily.
Exactly. The main operating system files are locked down, read-only. Updates don't happen package by package. Instead, you get a whole new system image downloaded.
Okay, why do that? What's the benefit for me, the user?
Stability. Rock-solid stability and reliability. If an update does somehow break something, maybe a driver incompatibility pops up, you just reboot, select the previous working image, and you're instantly back where you were. No fuss.
Ah, like a safety net. Rollbacks are built in and easy.
Super easy. It makes the system incredibly resilient. It's really hard to break Bazzite unintentionally. It's kind of like Chrome OS stability, but tailored specifically for high-performance gaming.
And it leans more into that console experience out of the box.
Definitely. It ships ready for your TV or couch setup with Steam's Big Picture mode, well, the new gaming mode UI. And it has excellent support for handheld gaming PCs, like the ROG Ally, right from the start.
And it comes preloaded with useful gaming stuff too, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it includes things like Lutris for managing games from other stores or emulators, Waydroid for running Android apps, which is pretty neat, and also the Dloader.
Dreloader, that's for the Steam Deck style plugins and customization within the gaming mode, right?
Precisely. It adds a layer of customization and functionality that you don't get natively in Steam's interface. So Bazzite really aims for that just works, console-like experience where you press play and don't worry about the OS.
Okay, so if we boil it down, the choice seems pretty clear based on personality almost.
I think so. Nobara is for the user who craves that deep-level control, who enjoys tinkering and customizing every little detail, and accepts the risks that come with it.
The config fighter, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. While Bazzite is for the gamer who prioritizes stability, easy updates, rollbacks, and wants something that feels more like a reliable appliance. like a console or a Steam Deck, bulletproof and pre-configured.
And crucially, the actual gaming performance difference between them isn't huge.
Generally, no. Both are highly optimized. You might find tiny differences in specific games or hardware, but they both deliver top-tier performance, way better than standard Fedora or even Windows sometimes.
So it really comes down to, do you want the absolute freedom to potentially get that tiny extra edge, or do you just want a rock-solid system that stays out of your way?
That's the core question you need to ask yourself. Are you primarily a config fighter or just a game player? Both are free, both perform great.
Makes sense.
And maybe here's a final thought to leave you with. We're seeing this trend towards immutability for stability in devices like the Steam Deck, maybe future consoles. If that's becoming the standard for reliable high-performance systems, what does that suggest about the long-term future of traditional mutable OS approaches, especially for demanding tasks like gaming, something to chew on?